Hey Haunters, I'm Robit
And I'm Wolfie.
from Horror Consulting. Today I want to talk to you about one of my biggest pet peeves. We see all these really cool projects that involve really ornate, elaborate frames that people say you can just go to Goodwill and pick up for really cheap. I love the projects, I don't love the price tag I find on these things at Goodwill. So here's how you can make your own for much cheaper.
So all you do is go to any big box store, DIY store, pick up some molding. This one actually, they've got the channel in it specifically for pictures, and you just cut it to length. One thing to remember though is that you are going to have added length here, in this case 1.25 inches, so add 2.5 inches to your cuts in order to fit your arm.
Exactly, and as far as cutting goes, there's a couple ways you can do it. If you don't have power tools, you can use something like this. It's just a handsaw. It comes with a little yellow guide that can give you 45 degrees. You line it up, you cut through it, really easy. Obviously, the easier way to do it is to use a power saw. So if you have one of those, you know how to use it. Use the little guide to give you 45 degrees, cut 4 identical pieces to get a square frame.
Then glue it together. Nothing magic here. Elmer's wood glue, Elmer's white glue even, will do a really good job. I like tight bond. Get both sides just a little bit. You don't want a lot of extra. Put some pressure on it and you're glued.
If you want to take an even easier route, I always use these little corner braces. You just screw them right in and there's no time for drying. You don't have to set it, anything like that. We used both. We used wood glue and the braces. This is what they look like across the back, and it gave a really solid, no torque kind of situation, which I love.
So now it's together, you got to paint it. I'm kind of old school. I like to do a primer on bare wood. This is a really good brand. Watch out though, they've got both water-based and an oil-based. This one's oil-based, which means you got to use minerals or terps to clean up your brush afterwards, which is actually a lot of pain. Does a great job covering. And then when you're done, I like a matte finish, so I would go with, again, just something like Valspar. Does a great job. One coat after a primer and you're done.
So matte would have looked gorgeous. We actually went the even quicker way and just grabbed some black spray paint, which is great because, again, there's some dry time, but not a lot of dry time. You give it one coat of spray paint, you paint in 5 minutes, you're dry in half an hour, you can move on to the next frame. So here you have it, a really quick and dirty way of making these frames that everybody says you need for your haunted house hallways and other cool props. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.